going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. Please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, we definitely need to know how the world works.
Much love
to those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And remember, the New World Order cryptos are in my Patreon. Plus, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. And that is so important because as we can see right now, we have the first quarter main event. And we know they're going to ride this towards the end of the year. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Right now, the market is flat. The stock market is looking pretty good. But we know now we're in the Ides of March. And beware of the Ides of March. And I put that inside my Patreon because we know that Julius Caesar went to the Senate on March 15th and was killed. And do not forget he changed the calendar that we use today. But guys, today and tomorrow will signal the end to America as we know it. As interest rates rise, it's going to choke off the economy. But not only do we have that, we have the energy crisis. Sooner or later, we're going to have a food crisis, and then we also see a commodity crisis. And all this is created. Remember, the New World Order creates the problem. They wait for the reaction and run in with the solution. And we're going to go over that later. But we know when Jerome is in the house, they like to keep the eyes off of him. So normally the markets are doing pretty good. But make sure you're looking at the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are down slightly, volume, Tether, USDC, and then, of course, the Fed. Make sure you're looking at the repo. It was slightly up. And then also we finally get guidance in regards to raising rates and this balance sheet. So therefore, we can sort of time the bottom. You're not going to time the perfect bottom. That's impossible. But you can actually forecast and see exactly where this market is going. And then also watching technology. As we see technology rise, we know that cryptos, the actual stocks that are surrounded around the fourth industrial revolution, will start to rise. And then plus, we know China's whole economy is going to rise because they're going to take the place of the United States. But that takes a while. Taking people out of poverty over into the middle class, and you're talking about billions. That's the reason why our big corporations and big banks are in China, the emerging market. Remember, guys, there's a difference between trading and investing. Investing means you're looking 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road. If you're young, you're in a perfect position. Also, understanding technology is so important So therefore, you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual Grayscale whale. They went up slightly yesterday. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual allocations. And also, we have to wait and see what the SEC does with their spot Bitcoin ETF. That's going to be so important. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. And this is on the Ripple movie. We have the judge denied a motion by Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and executive chairman Chris Larsen in March to dismiss the case against them for aiding and abetting the alleged sale of unregistered securities. And like I stated before, I definitely do not see Chris Larsen or Brad Garlinghouse being a part of the company. They will ride off in the sunset. We've seen this movie before. Now we have Crypto.com rolls out its exchange platform in the U.S. And they will start with institutional investors. And guys, remember, all these exchanges are nothing but banks. How do they get paid? Off of fees. Now we have FTX, Crypto Exchange, wins license in Dubai to open local headquarters. And we see FTX moving across the globe, pushing adoption. And then also we see the Middle East leading in crypto and blockchain. Now we have Hashdex to launch Web3 and smart contract ETF on Brazil's stock exchange B3. And we see legacy products being surrounded around crypto and this new digital economy. Now we had Binance temporarily halts Polygon deposits and withdrawals to sync nodes last night. Also, we have Engine launches Polkadot parachain for NFTs and gaming. Now we have Consensus, which should say JP Morgan, raised $450 million and now valued at $7 billion. And this is a topic I've been over before. But Andreessen, my guy, invests in the Diem coders, a version of Diem they're trying to bring to life. And we definitely have to make sure we watch out for that one. And lastly, guys, this is world news. We have Saudi Arabia may price oil in yuan instead of the US dollar. But guys, we know it's coming. We know it's right around the corner, whether it happens this year or next year. The dollar is definitely being destroyed. America is definitely being destroyed. And don't forget, the IMF looks at the basket again in July. But the United States dollar as the reserve currency has already ended. They just haven't flipped the switch yet. The fourth industrial revolution will be about digital currencies. And all these countries are going to have CBDCs, but they will be attached to that digital yuan. The rise of China the dragon, backed by that digital SDR. The New World Order wants control, and they can't have it in America. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you know cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get the home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.